What do you say we check in with Dylan for the rest of the forecast?
Good morning again.
Morning.
We do still have that heat back through the middle of the country where more record high temperatures are likely. It's, again, not just the heat, it's the humidity. It's going to feel like it's around 110 to maybe even 115 degrees, especially down across Texas. This extends up into the Midwest. In the Northeast, much less humid, beautiful. Lots of sunshine temperatures in the 70s across northern New England and 80s a little farther south. And, of course, it is going to stay hot and humid down along the Gulf Coast, down into Florida, too. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds. What an incredible story. Let's take a look at what's going on across the country. We do have some more record high temperatures likely down through Texas, through the Midwest, up into Minneapolis, St. Paul area. It's going to feel like it's nearly 115 degrees today. Some isolated strong storms out west. Just keep that in mind across the northern Rockies with that approaching cold front. We do have Harold down through southern Texas that's going to bring potentially flooding rains. It's hot and humid in the southeast, and in the northeast it's warm but less humid. Enjoy those highs in the 80s with lots of sunshine. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And don't you worry if you're getting ready to walk out the door, because you can listen to us on the radio. Don't forget, it's Sirius XM channel 108.
All right. Mr. Roker would say, with Carson taking a little time off,
So
time of the morning.
Wow.
One of the great songs. One of the great songs.
I think we're the only two that have it.
Last two.
I can't wait. That's going to do well.
So good.
Thanks,
All right,
Bobo.
still ahead. All the tips and tools you need to get the
Lesson in how to take control of your financial wellness, and we brought in a personal finance educator. Her name's Vivian. That will change your life. Vivian, we're so excited.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, you maintain that financial.
You do. But financial wellness is actually having comfort financially, holistically speaking. So it's like abundance allows you to make smarter, more strategic money decisions.
Okay. In your videos, you talk about a set for life number. How do we figure out what that number should be?
Yeah, so your set for life number is essentially how much money you would need to have for a second, and think about your perfect year. How much
When I'm
money
retired?
around in the south of France?
Like a palm
Yeah, your realistic number, and then you divide this number for 1 year by 0.04, which essentially equates to 4%, which is a very conservative investment return. And then the number you end up with is how much money you would need to have invested so that you would get enough returns to fund that lifestyle.
Will you be my friend?
Yeah.
But it's like long-term illness or long-term care, that your kids aren't deadbeats and they end up living with you for 20 years.
Well, this is the great thing about your set for life number, is that you can keep recalculating it. So this is something that you can do.
Good point.
Yeah.
Wait, let me squeeze this in because I want to get to some of the, you have actual, tips here. Do we have time?
Yes.
Okay, we do. So let's say people are like, okay, how do I get rich, right? Actually really do it. You have something called the strip method.
Yep.
Let's try to get through these if you can.
Yes, I'll be quick.
Okay.
So first and foremost, you want to have an emergency fund. If you're younger, if you're single, 3 to 6 months, I think is perfectly fine. If you
An individual and certainly a family to have a budget. You contend there's an easy way to do that.
Oh, super easy. It's called the 50-30-20 method.
Okay.
And all you have to do is think about your take-home pay. 50% goes towards needs. So your rent, your groceries. 30% goes towards wants, so that mani-pedi, those drinks with your friends, and then 20% goes towards saving, investing, and debt pay down.
Vivian,
You're
that was
great.
great.
This is really.
We are back with the motor trend in our Consumer Confidential. Curious drivers are seeking out manual. You gotta drive.
Yeah, I gotta
manual
drive. Okay.
transmission.
2 minutes
cars.
a little. 10 and 2.
NBC News senior consumer investigative correspondent Vicki Wynn hopped into the driver's seat to show us why. Hey,
This
Vicki.
is epic. This
Isn't it
setup,
cool?
I did not know. Are there wow, we got like
It's
a
a
real,
whole thing.
like everything is functional.
Yeah.
I feel like this is my own car. Good morning to you
Good
all.
morning.
So you might be asking, why would people drive a stick shift when new technology makes it so easy to drive? You just push a button, you don't even need keys anymore. But in a word, it's because it's fun. It's fun to have your hand on the stick. I had a stick shift. It was my first car. Look at you guys. Yeah, you're bouncing along. Okay, thank you.
It's supposed to be bad.
I hadn't driven a stick in nearly 20 years. We found the best instructor to help me rev up my skills, a NASCAR champ.
Nice.
Before we get into my skills behind the wheel, let's revisit that time in 2019. When Dylan and Al taught Craig and Sheinelle how to drive with a manual transmission.
I didn't even know you changed it.
Because I'm that good. This motivates us to get ready for the school year. Thank you.
Happy back to school.
Thank you so much.
My daughter's starting first grade. I may take that.
You can take this one.
Since of me being
Taking the
handy,
prop.
you've already done the work.
Exactly.
When we come back, now that we've helped you organize, we're going to take
Fun show.
So good.
Tomorrow on the third hour, last-minute Labor Day travel deals.
Coming up on Hoda and Jenna, Chef Marcus Samuelson.
Love Marcus.
We all love Marcus.
Love Sam Ryder, too.
He was the man.
We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.